Well, good morning, everybody. We are setting off on our daily adventure. Heading up what will be a couple miles. Actually, I think it's 3 miles to our tallest peak today, which is called White Cap. And yeah, we've got a couple more after that. Total of about 3 peaks, but 15.2 miles today. Starting late. It's 9 o'clock. But I think once we get up there, we should be in pretty good shape. I know the last 6 miles of downhill look pretty gradual, so we'll be able to make up some time this afternoon. So should be a good day. Already out of breath as usual, starting out uphill. So I hope everybody else has a great day, and we'll see what this trail holds for us as we make it a little bit further down the path. That's where we came from, and up all that mess is where we're going. Where have we seen this before? Oh, I know. Pretty much all of southern Maine and every day in New Hampshire. This is actually easier than most of the stuff that we've climbed so far. Oh yeah, it's gonna get better here real quick. We are slowly making our way to the top, which will be up there somewhere. Look at the clouds. We're supposed to have rain today, within the next couple hours actually, but it should not last more than a couple of hours. So it's just kind of right in the middle of the day. Light to moderate rain, probably less than a ½ inch. Actually, it might be a little welcomed. It's very, very humid, very muggy right now, just sweating like crazy. And I think a good rain will get some of this moisture out of the air and maybe cool it down a little bit too. So we're headed uphill. They've got it well marked with never seen so many blazes. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I got 2 right there on this rock. So I guess they're trying to make up for New Hampshire. New Hampshire, I don't know, they just got this thing about using too much paint in the environment or something. I don't know, but you hardly ever saw a white blaze in New Hampshire. I think they just took all the paint and moved it to Maine. So we're going to keep on pressing on. This is our highest climb today. It's I'll check it once you get to the top. I believe it's around 3,600 feet. So it's no joke kind of climb considering where we started from, which was less than 1,000. So it's been a pretty slow, arduous morning so far. In fact, it's taken us, we'll probably get 3 miles done in 2 hours, which is not impressive, but I've done worse. I think once we get over this one mountain, we'll have some others, but we'll be generally headed in a descending fashion. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Look at all these white blazes. It is just crazy. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's 1, 2. Be hard to say you're lost up here, that's for sure. I don't know where you go to get lost, but if you can't follow white blazes here, you probably deserve to be lost, because they're everywhere. Look at there. There's one. There's one. It's like a little kid hunting Easter eggs on Easter. You know, they feel like they're hunting them, but you always put them where they're easy to find. All right, we'll check out with you. We'll check back with you when we get up on top. Okay, everybody, we have made it up to the top of White Cap Mountain at 3,614 feet. They even have a white blaze on the post. Just to let you know. So I would think on a normal day or a clear day, you'd have some pretty awesome views. But as you can tell, just in the last few minutes as I've got to the top of this mountain, we're getting beat up by wind, and the rain is just now starting, and I don't think we're going to have a lot of great views today. They say on a clear day, this is the very first spot that you're able to see Mount Katahdin. This is not a qualifying day, I don't think, unfortunately. It might be something way back there as I look back to the north. It might be back in a far, far distance back there, but frankly, I wouldn't know to recognize it. So I'm going to press on and get out of this rain. And the nice thing about these short trees is they're really thick, and they provide great cover from this wind that's blowing sideways right now. So Jim's caught up with me. And I know my phone is getting all wet and smudgy, so it's going to be hard to keep it dry. So it's already relief between these trees. All right, everybody, we have made it to our second peak for today. Loving the views. How often have we seen this where we get to a peak and it's nothing but trees? But this is the very top of Hay Mountain at 3,244. Due to the lack of views or anything else interesting, we're probably just going to go ahead and move on. We have two more. The next mountain that we should see is West Peak. And of course, with all of these, as soon as we hit the top, we got to go downhill, and then we got to climb another one. So that's the plan. We'll hit West Peak, and then the last one I think is called Gulf Haggis. I believe that's right. So yeah, we should be there. I don't know how long it's going to take, but one thing for sure, it's almost noon, and I'm about ready for a sandwich. So we're going to stop. All right, catch up with y'all down the path. Okay, everybody, we have made it to the awesome top of the West Peak. This is our third climb for today. And as you can tell, I've deployed my rain gear, all of it, which includes the umbrella. And again, it's one of those tree-topped kind of scenarios. No views, but we are at the top of the mountain. That's worth something. So next stop for us is, what's the name of that mountain? Haggis, Gulf Haggis. I don't know why. Gulf Haggis. So the thing about it, if you were looking at a profile of the mountains, we are from the top mountain that we went to, we're slowly stepping down. Each mountain is lower than the other. So we are generally going downhill, albeit when we go down this hill, we're gonna have to climb back up Gulf Haggis to reach that destination. And then when we come off of Gulf Haggis, we're basically, for the most part, downhill until we get to the pickup point. So that's the plan for today. We're going to keep on pressing on, even though the weather has become rather inclement, to say the least. And I've got a lot of water on my phone, but we'll do the best that we can. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody, just a afternoon check-in. I've got the umbrella put up. It rained for, I don't know, a couple hours, maybe 3. And everything is soaking wet and sloppy and puddles and slick rocks. Standard stuff. But we really didn't miss out on too many views. I mean, the best opportunity for views today was up on top of Whitecap at 3,614 feet. But unfortunately, that's when the rain started moving in. It had begun getting pretty cloudy and windy, and then the peaks that followed, like West Peak and most recently this Gulf Haggis, they were just high spots in the woods where they're just surrounded by trees. There was no chance of any views from there on any day, good or bad. So it's turned into a day where we're just making the miles, to be honest with you, pressing forward towards completion. And I knew it was going to rain a couple hours, but certainly not enough to set us back for an entire day. You know, we ain't taking a day off at this point unless it's just a complete washout. So we'll make something out of the day by being productive and at least getting 15.2 miles, you know, on the positive side of the leisure. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on marching on. Just not a lot of interesting things to show you. I did, however, I wanted to research that airplane crash that we saw yesterday. And I did not personally look it up, but I was with a lady that's staying at the same hostel as I'm at. And she said that the crash actually happened in 2023, pretty recently. And it was a man and his son in the crash, and both survived. So there you go. That's good news. Good to know. So I don't have any other details behind it, but that's what I have learned about that crash. All right, hope everybody's had a good day, and we'll catch up with you as we get closer to our extraction point. All right, folks, we keep on making our way down. We're probably, I don't know, maybe 4 miles from our pickup point. And got a beautiful waterfall here. Probably gonna grab a little water, maybe. I'm not completely out, but it might be nice to have some of this cold water. Very nice. We're about a mile from our pickup point, everybody. We're in a protected area of the woods that is called the Hermitage. And it's filled with trees that's never been cut, untampered forest that's never been cleared. And I think the thing that most people gawk about are the white pines. If you can see the base of this tree right here, that's a white pine. Now, if you're familiar with big oak trees and things like that, you're probably not as impressed, but I've never seen a white pine that thick. And it's kind of hard through the canopy to see how tall they are, but they're very, very tall as well. There's another down here. We'll get a good picture maybe of the height. Okay, here's another example of one of these white pines. is incredible. I'd say, I don't know how high that tree is, 10, 20, probably 60, 70 feet tall. Give you a little bit of a feel, a scale. This tree is massive. I mean, as far as a white pine goes, it's massive. Certainly seen larger oak trees. Look at that one. It's like two of them grew together right there. Massive. Just think this white pine tree was probably here where American Indians and frontiersmen, early settlers. There are signs of some cutting here, but I think these are probably dead trees that they've just cleared out to provide a little bit of sunlight to the floor of the forest. Boy, it's something. What a great place to camp if you can. I don't think you can camp in here. There's a big tree. Okay. Well, this area again is called the Hermitage Protected Forest. Pretty cool. Sure enough, folks, we got another stream to ford. I'm out in the middle of it. And these rocks are just so slick. My new shoes needed a bath. Shoes look better. Survived another one. This is the only one for today for sure, but there might be some more we face in the future.
I'll send you that when we get back to Wi-Fi.
All right, everybody, we have made it back to Shaw's Hiker Hostel. Thought I'd take a second to show you what reality looks like. That's my bunk on the far left over there. You can see Jim over there packing his stuff up. He's had the room by the door here for about 4 nights. He's the doorman. High traffic area. But you see everybody's packs and everybody's bought lots of food and they've got stuff packed and they're ready to get into the woods for multiple days. So then that's what we're facing for tomorrow. So in fact, I'll go ahead and let you know that there's probably going to be at least 3 days, maybe 4, where I won't have any phone signal. So that means I won't be able to put up any new videos or whatever. So there could be a gap there for a couple days where you don't see a video, but just know that I will put them up as soon as I possibly can, as soon as I have cell signal that's good enough, or at least I have Wi-Fi. So that's all plans for tomorrow, and I'll talk more about tomorrow going forward. But we're done here at Shaw's Hiker Hostel. It's been a great stay, and the people here are awesome, but it's a busy, busy place, and it's about time for us to shift gears and head back into the wilderness. So we'll be gone, as I said, for at least 3 days to 4 before I'm able to put up another video. But good day today. I think it's overall 15.2 miles. We didn't get a lot of views. It's one of those days where Is it important for us to just simply focus on the miles? It did clear up towards the end of the day, and while we didn't have a lot of views, we're able to go through that Hermitage forest area, which was pretty cool. We saw waterfalls. So there's still some pluses to the overall day, but for me, the biggest and most important thing for us is that we built the plan and executed the plan, and we're able to check off the miles. So 15.2 yesterday, and the miles are about to pick up a good bit in the next couple days as we're pressing hard to make our way into Baxter State Park. So hope everybody's had a great day, and we'll look forward to catching up with you first thing in the morning.